Oklahoma, huddle up. It's time to go inside the high school huddle on Hot 93.7 FM and streaming worldwide on GuthrieSportsPage.com. The high school huddle will take you where you want to go with coaches, players, your phone calls, texts, and tweets. Join the huddle and let's talk high school sports with your hosts, Chris Evans, Casey Porter, and Phil Nichols.
It is the High School Huddle here on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI on this warm Wednesday evening. So glad to have you on board as we talk high school football as we lead up to week number 6 of the high school football season. Alongside Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. Back in our Stillwater studio, Jordan Leach. And rumor has it Miranda Lambert's back there producing the show.
Miranda's in the show, and we appreciate her dropping in. I think she's as you know, she's pretty popular, Chris.
Yeah,
Miranda.
I'm glad she found time for the huddle. It just shows you where this show's going.
It's amazing.
I mean, it started in the dumps and slowly moving out of it.
Okay.
Yes. I just know my 14-year-old's ready for the show to get over so I can get back to that cool music.
That freaks me out every time you say that Kel's 14.
14?
Kel's forever supposed to be 4.
Mm-hmm.
He's 14. You know what that means? 4 years until he moves to Europe.
Oh, study abroad?
He's going to study abroad. Yep.
Well, Philip,
that's a bad situation.
We just
right
went
there.
through all this equipment. You about ripped it all.
Well, I mean,
you're excited to go, huh?
Well, I'm ready.
I mean, it is a fun week six of the high school football season. But it seems like we always talk about the Stillwater Pioneers right off the bat, and they, as we predicted, hosted Midwest City and had a pretty, easy time, but they pull off the win over the Midwest City Bombers, and Stillwater has had issues with Midwest City in the past, but Quantrell Walker and Gunnar Gundy and that great team up there in Stillwater, 31-13 victors over Midwest City. Stillwater now 5-0 overall, 3-0 in district play. Got Choctaw Lawton on the horizon, both those games on the road before coming back home to Pioneer Stadium. But again, Stillwater really not truly contested, although this has been one of their closest games of the year with a 18-point difference.
Well, and I think you look at their schedule, it's pretty clear sailing the rest of the way for them. I mean, it could be any game that they're they're going to be a favorite the balance of the regular season. And I think, as we've talked about in the past, primarily because of that potent offense. I mean, they've got arguably one of the top 2 running backs in the state of Oklahoma. I mean, I think the guys in Stillwater would argue he's the best running back in the state of Oklahoma. But the kid's legit. He's been over 300 yards a couple times this year. And the Walker kid done a great job. And Gundy just keeps getting a little better every week, it seems like. We went over and watched him last year, and he looked like a sophomore, physically. He just, you could tell he had talent and he was a skilled kid and all that. But he's grown up quite a bit physically as well, and will continue to do that as well. But tell you what, they're going to be a handful in 6A Division II. I would be, if we had a vote, they would be number 1 in 6A Division II, I think, on both of our ballots right now. For the longest time, I think we were both pretty sold on Booker T, but based on what we've seen so far this year, I think you'd have to give the edge to Stillwater right now in 6A D2.
Absolutely, and that victory over Midwest City puts Stillwater in a pretty good spot as far as hosting 2 playoff games, as they got a pretty good hold on that top spot in 6A 2-1 District 1, but they with Midwest City, I mean, Del City would be a test, but that doesn't come to week 10.
Right.
So, they got Choctaw's 3-2, and they still got the Pump Cities. And, so I think, that win last week puts them in a pretty good spot.
Well, they've beat 3-2 Lawton. They've beat 3-2 Midwest City. I mean, they haven't played all cupcakes so far. I mean, they've played a couple of good ball clubs, and so, unless the wheels just come flying off, I think, it's obviously their district to win and, as you said, go into the playoffs with 2 home games. So that would be what I think would probably play out.
Right. And you mentioned the Booker T. Washington-Bixby game. I was able to watch a little bit of that ball game, and Bixby takes down Booker T. Washington 21-7. Now, Bixby in a good spot to hold on to that district championship.
Yep.
Still got some season left for them, but they got Ponca City. Bixby with that opening season loss to Jinx has won 4 in a row, and their schedule really sets up well for them the remainder of the way with Ponca City, Barlsville, Sand Springs, Shawnee, Muskogee.
Well, and you got to ask yourself, you got Tulsa, Washington that's just loaded with college talent. have the best player in the state, the Michigan commit, Hill kid now, and you got to wonder, or is there some looking forward to the next step in their playing career? I mean, what's causing this? Because I don't think anybody at the beginning of the year, I think it wasn't a guaranteed win, but I think most people would think that Booker T would handle Bixby. Mm-hmm. And the opposite happened. They got handled, and so it's, there's a lot more that goes into winning games than just the talent that's on the field. You obviously have to have that before you have any chance of winning, but once you have it, you got to really manage that talent and keep them focused on what they're doing today. And so I think there's probably a little bit of that affecting Booker T.
Booker T 2-3 on the season. By the way, Bixby takes down Booker T Washington 21-7. And Booker T, again, that was a big district game between those two schools. And I would certainly think, much like Bixby, I think Booker T will go on and win the remainder of their schedule with Shawnee, Sapulpa, Muskogee, Ponca City, Sand Springs. That's pretty light duty there. And that kind of gets you, and you look at 6A Division II now, Phil. I mean, you got Bixby, got Tulsa, Washington, you got Stillwater, and Midwest City, and throw in Lawton out there. I think there's only 5 teams in 6A2 that can win it.
I think we're being kind of generous getting to 5, but I think there's 3 teams that can win it, personally, and I think that's probably where you land. Also, I know the other 2. I mean, anything can happen when you get in the playoffs, and I understand your logic there, but I think it's gonna come down to either Stillwater. I think the final, depending on how they line up, of course, but would be the 2 best teams set in today would obviously have to be, you would have to say, is Bixby and Stillwater. Yeah. And Booker T sitting on the outside looking in. But, there's a lot of football to be played. And then when the playoffs start,
Bixby's been there, Booker T's been there, deep in the playoff run. Stillwater has not been there.
And so we'll see how much that plays into. I don't know how much that plays into at the high school level, right? I mean, these high school kids, they don't remember what happened 2 days ago. So all the success the program could have had historically, they're looking around going, well, that didn't mean anything to us. We're in 6th grade, or whatever. And so it'll be interesting. But I think without question, those are the top 3 teams in 6A Division II.
Of course, the other team, big team in our listening area, of course, the Guthrie Blue Jays improved to 5-0 as they scored the most points in school history. And a victory over Guyman, 70-6 was the final score there. And Guthrie's schedule, not very tough so far. And they're on the road this week at Woodward. Again, a game that they got to go and play well to win. I don't think they can just show up. I don't think they're that talented. But looks like they're headed to maybe a 6-0 start before Carl Albert in a couple of weeks. But Guthrie, again, the schedule's not very tough, but they're taking care of business. And they're taking. I mean, by taking care of business, they're putting a pretty good point spread difference between them and their opponents.
Yeah, I mean, I think, obviously we looked at this and, I think our opponents through 5 games, correct? 5 games, is that right? Through 5 games have a combined 4 wins, and one of those wins were guaranteed to be one of them because they played each other.
Shawnee Ponca.
So, obviously we've played some programs that haven't had the best of luck this season, but they played everybody that's on their schedule, right? And that's all you can do. And like you said, they've won convincingly in those ball games. Defense has just looked ridiculous. Last week the offense got in on it and had a big night too, and so there's a lot to be excited about in Guthrie right now. Nothing more so than just how the kids are playing as a team. And hats off to Kelly Beebe and his staff and the work they've done, really bringing together what last year I think everybody would agree was a really challenging season in a lot of ways, and the coaches have done a great job of bringing those kids back together and really getting them focused, and they've been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, there's been just it's been a great year if you're a Blue Jay fan, just from that perspective. It feels like Guthrie football a little bit more, right?
Well, in Guthrie, you look at them, if you don't follow them a whole lot, and you're just kind of listening in your car inside your home here in North Central Oklahoma, Guthrie defense has turned their opponent over 19 times this year and has scored on 9 of those. So halfway, that's almost 4 a ball game.
Yeah, it's just been absolutely crazy. And
you can go through a 2 or 3 game spurt of maybe having 4 turnovers.
It's every week.
It's every week. These kids, and they play hard and they play fast and they get, they're going to swarm the ball, and that's Guthrie football, right? Defensively.
We've never been a real complicated team to figure out offensively or defensively. It's just our coaches get these kids ready to go and they execute well. So, and we've been lucky for the most part on injuries this year too. Of course, we lost our top lineman before the season ever started. Guthrie lost their top lineman before the season even started to a knee injury. And so beyond that injury, we've been pretty darn lucky so far, knock on wood, Guthrie has. So, if they stay healthy and like we tell each other, we will know more about this program, where we really are, in 2 weeks. I mean, of course, you can't forget about Woodard, or you'll find out something about yourself this week.
Yes.
But I think everybody's kind of got that game marked against Carl Albert to say, okay, we're really going to find out where we are right here.
Yeah, you already got people talking about, not in the program, but outside the program, already talking about that Guthrie-Carl Albert matchup. Many are saying it's going to be 6-0 versus 6-0, and number one Carl Albert, two-time state champions inside Guthrie. And if there's one team that's had the number for Carl Albert over the years, it has been Guthrie.
Yeah.
So it'll fun to see. We'll see that in a couple weeks here in Guthrie. Some other big games in 5A football this past week was El Reno taking down Noble 33-25. So El Reno takes a big step in that 5A standings. And again, we think there's 4 or 5 teams or 5 or 6 teams trying to get that top 4 spots. And we'll get to the Ardmore-Altus game here in just a minute. But El Reno, big step in the win column as Ardmore, Duncan, and El Reno right now 2-0 in that district. Altus, Lott, and Mac, the other 2 teams to watch, are 1-1.
Yeah, and I think, 5A and 6A Division II, and really 6A for that matter, there's always seems like about the same 3 or 4 teams that are going to compete, and that says a lot for those programs. It also says, to be brutally honest, a lot about the strength of those divisions.
Right.
I mean, or lack thereof. And, we've had the conversation that, there's some of the smaller class schools this year that you could argue are much more competitive to
7-8 teams that can have a chance to win it. Yeah,
I mean, much more competitive than the larger class schools, but that's not the fault of the kids that are playing in those larger classes. I mean, they're playing whoever's out there, but it's definitely interesting. You got your Carl Alberts, you got your Bishop McGinnis's, you usually have your Guthries, and usually your Lott and Max. Now it's looking like this year, Lott and Max going to be on the outside looking in. Of course, you have your Ardmores and your Altuses that are coming along. Ada's coming along.
This year, Collinsville, Bishop Kelly on the east side.
Yeah, but that's kind of normal, And then it seems like you get in the playoffs, and usually quarterfinals they make an exit stage left, and the west side's left. So probably be similar to that this year. Again, we've talked about this. I think anybody who's being honest about it, Carl Albert is, as we stand here right now, is I would say the unanimous top program in 5A. I mean, 2-time defending state champion and still undefeated. And so, it'll be – somebody's going to have to knock them off the top to take that crown. Now, like you said, Guthrie, the Blue Jays have really, over the last 18 years, have won more than they've lost against Carl Albert. And so they've kind of figured out a formula there over the years. But that'll be a measuring stick that I know a lot of teams in 5A, they will be watching next week to see that Carl Albert and that Blue Jay matchup, see where it falls.
And you mentioned earlier a handful of teams. It's kind of like the Big 12 Conference this year. I mean, OU's the favorite. Kansas State, or not Kansas State, West Virginia can win it, and maybe, I don't know, you can start going from the line from there.
I think it stops there. I think, it's going to take some miracles for O State to get. I'm an O State fan. It's going to be tough for O State to contend. I mean, they're going to have to beat West Virginia and Oklahoma, and they're going to have to lose no more, and they're going to have to hope somebody knocks those 2 off besides themselves. And so, I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, to me, there's Oklahoma, West Virginia, and there's everybody else.
Yeah, and then on the national scene, as far as the Big 12 school getting to the national, the Final Four, I mean, there's
Oklahoma, West Virginia. Yeah. I mean, it's Alabama, Clemson, a miracle victory against Syracuse last week.
Yeah.
But what a great game that was. It was entertaining as all get out. Ohio State again, unbelievable comeback to beat Penn State at Penn State. Mm-hmm. Of course, that was the first game that Urban Myers was back after his 3-game suspension. So. It's an interesting college and high school football season this year is very interesting because there's a lot of different folks that can win the titles, but they seem to be similar names, right? I mean, it's I don't know what you're going to do with Alabama. I mean, I don't know if those guys are for the near future. I don't see anything that's going to keep them from always being one of the top 4 programs because they just have it going on.
Nick Saban retiring, I guess, but then Dabo Swinney comes in and takes over the Alabama job.
So you think Dabo will leave Clemson and go to Alabama?
Absolutely. Why not? That's where he's from, right? That's where he played? That's where he played?
I'm laughing because that obviously would be his Yankees job. I don't think there's any doubt. But he's won a national title himself in Clemson, and I mean, that's been home for a long, long time. So you never know. Things change.
Yeah, I mean, real quick before we get out of here, because we got a pretty cool segment coming up next. The other game in 5A football, Ardmore takes down Altus. Ardmore wins that game 21-6, and so Ardmore has a good hold right now on District 5A1 midway through the regular season. Again, Duncan's 2-0, Ardmore's 2-0, El Reno 2-0, Altus 1-1, Lawton Mac 1-1, and then you got the rest. Yeah,
we haven't talked a lot about Duncan, and all Duncan's done is won every ball game, I think, right? Aren't they undefeated right now? And Chuck and them, they've got El Reno doing great. I think El Reno's had the one loss, I think the opening game of the year that they lost to Poto, I believe, and since then they've been unblemished and really playing great football. So, there's always room for one or two more, right? It seems like. But Duncan's one of those teams, and El Reno, I mean, I will tell you this, Chuck Atkins can run a program.
Yeah.
I mean, he can flat out coach. And so
offense coordinator for Guthrie in the 2002 state championship season. Yeah. Prague won many ball games underneath him.
Down in Texas where he was coordinator, he had a lot of success down in Texas, and so the guy can draw up a game plan, and so they've got it going on over there in El Reno. So they're definitely one to watch. There's no doubt.
Duncan 5-0 wins over Ada and Noble. Yep. They're going to go 6-0 this week after they play Southeast, and then that big game. Duncan, this is how they finished their regular season. El Reno, Ardmore, Lawton, Mac, Altus. So
the only easy game, if there is one in that this year, would be Lawton Mac, and I hesitate to ever say that's an easy game just because of the tradition they have.
It would be at Lawton
there,
too.
but it's for this year, Mac is definitely down compared to what we're used to seeing them. But I mean, 2 weeks is when we're going to find out a lot more about El Reno and Duncan, just like we're going to find out a lot more about Carl Albert and Guthrie.
Take our opening timeout here. Come back. Our good buddy Jacob Unruh has given out his All-City Player of the year in each class.
Okay.
6A1, 6A2, 5A.
Pretty early for that,
5A,
isn't it?
Well, it's mid-season awards.
Mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season.
Everybody's a winner.
Mid-season award. Well, there's only one per class. One per class. And so we'll take a look at that and get into it. And there's some big games in the city of Oklahoma that we're going to talk about. And we're going to get to all that after our opening timeout. Of course, this is the High School Huddle. We are presented by the good folks at Legacy Wealth Advisory Group. Find them at LegacyWag.com, LegacyWagBenefits.com. High School Huddle continues after this. This is the High School Huddle, Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
Legacy Wealth Advisory Group, your business wealth advisory experts, provide consulting, training, and turnkey solutions for businesses and their employees. Legacy provides solutions and strategies for employee benefits, human resources, commercial insurance, estate planning, and tax planning. Visit them online at LegacyWag.com or contact Legacy at 405-216-5578 for a free consultation and start planning your future today.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know that Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
What makes a great bank? Financial strength, convenient hours in multiple locations, the latest financial tools. Bank First offers this and more, a lot more. In fact, Bank First employees volunteer with nonprofits, serve on school boards, church and civic groups in every city we serve. Bank First does this because we're more than just another bank. We're an integral part of 50 Oklahoma communities. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. Member FDIC.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
These are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably 20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20. An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. Come on, I need this back.
Okay.
Been looking for answers to your financial questions? Signal Financial Management provides professional investment management services to individuals, corporations, and institutions. Signal can help you reduce risks through a wide range of services and solutions, including investment, retirement, estate planning, and long-term care. Located in Edmond, visit Signal online at signalrg.com or by phone at 855-644-4401. Your money matters at Signal Financial Management. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Foundation Insurance and Risk Management is an independent insurance agency, which means they have made available some of the best companies for you. They offer all types of personal insurance coverages to their clients, including auto, homeowners, earthquake, mobile home, and individual life insurance. Call Foundation Insurance today at 405-293-9355 or go online at foundationinsurance.net and fill out a quick online quote form. Foundation Insurance and Risk Management. Let them help you design an insurance plan that fits your needs and budget.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678. Don't have time to call? Send us a text at 405-973-8645 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Wednesday night in the big town here in downtown Guthrie, going across north central Oklahoma, Hot 93.7 FM KSBI. Of course, the home of Oklahoma State Athletics, as Cowboys got Iowa State this week, 2:30 contest in Stillwater. And we stream this live on Guthrie News Page, Facebook Live, and we invite you to check us out and leave some comments on there, and be glad to get to any of your questions on the Facebook Live feed as well. And hey, got to play Oak Tree this week. And, you always watch, I play a handful of times in golf and throughout the year, nothing special. But I tend to watch parts of golf throughout the week,
sure.
Depending on the tournament, it's something, a major or anything like that. But first time to ever play Oak Tree, you call it the men's side.
Oak Tree National.
Oak Tree National.
Yep.
And I always, when they hit in the fairway, it's like hitting off a green. But man, when you get into bunkers and sand and water, they put all those spots in a good area.
Well, it's almost like they did that on purpose.
It's like it's planned.
It's like it's planned, Chris. But no, it was a great event for a great organization.
Yes.
Peaceful Family Solutions. It's a wonderful organization that helps children and who are going through rough times in their life due to parents that have addiction problems and are getting help and seeking help for those addictions. And so, a wonderful thing. Mike and Sue Barkham are two great human beings that is their foundation, and they've helped countless kids and families all over the great state of Oklahoma. So always happy to and feel privileged to be a sponsor of that for Mike and Sue and their foundation. So we put the Logan County with a Greenwood County twist team together today. It was my two worlds colliding. A lifelong friend, Barry Skaggs, joined us, and then Chris and Mr. Seth Robbins, two of my Logan County buddies, and it was fun. Do you understand me more after being around a lifelong friend, or did it nothing really?
No, a lot of things make more sense now.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, it was a good time, and it was a good time.
Yeah.
Well, our buddy Jacob Unruh, the Oklahoman,
good guy,
we've had on here many times.
Great rider.
Yep. He went through there and gave his mid-season, postseason honors, Player of the Year in each class. And I'm thinking he probably kept it local on this side of the state, didn't look at the east side. And the Tulsa World, literally, the Tulsa World ends at Sapulpa. The world ends at Sapulpa.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's fine. But I think when it comes to looking at the entire state, I think Jacob and the crew over there do a good job with
Pretty
that.
impartial, yeah.
But he went with some of his players of the year, and Pump City North off to a great start. He's got Will Taylor as his player of the year. He's committed to Missouri State, a linebacker. And that's the cool thing about this, Phil, is there's these high school kids that are great high school players, and there's the Alabamas and the USCs and the OUs and Michigans and all that good stuff. Like Dax Hill's getting all the credit, but there are some really good football players that might necessarily not go to the big schools, might go to UCO, might go to Missouri State, might go to North Texas, which North Texas is starting to make a name for themselves. But those are the kids that are so fun to watch because we see them so much more. There's more of them.
Well, and I think a lot of times these are kids that have Division I football talent, but maybe they're 5'10" and not 6'2", or maybe so they don't have a measurable that keeps them from going and playing at one of the larger Division I programs. But by no means does that mean they can't flat out play the game of football, because they can. We've seen a lot of those over the years, Chris, and I think it's a great pick by Jacob. You sure can't argue with the young man's stats, the impact he's having on his team as a leader, and how that carries over. And so, it's fun, to your point, to see these other kids that aren't getting all the necessary recruiting attention. Like Taylor's going to Missouri State, which plays a great brand of football over there, and he'll have a great career over there, and you never know what happens. But if you go look at Taylor, there's probably a reason why he's going to Missouri State, and it doesn't have necessarily anything to do with his talent. It has to do, again, with one of those measurables that probably just isn't there.
Yeah, and again, Pump City North off to a 5-0 start, and I don't even begin to start line that I know anything about them. But they got Tulsa Union, Norman North, Moore, Mustang, and Owasso left on their schedule. And so, so great start off for PC North. 6A Division II, his player of the year is that little 5'8", 190 guy up in Stillwater.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pick. He's you hear all the comparisons. A lot of people are starting to compare him to a guy that played in Stillwater, played a little college ball there. You're hearing more and more rumbles about he reminds me of Barry. Well, let me just be the first to say Walker is an amazing athlete. I truly believe we will get to see one Barry Sanders in our lifetime. So I don't that's a lot of hyperbole, obviously, but the kid deserves all the recognition he gets. He's a legit player. He's a sophomore. 5'8", 190. I bet he's a little more than 190. He's thick, and his thighs are just massive. His butt's from here to, K counties. This guy, he just looks like a Division I running back, and he's a 15, 16-year-old sophomore in high school. So So I don't think anybody could make a valid argument against him being the player of the year halfway through.
Almost 1,000 rushing yards and 300. He's running for almost 300 yards. Was it Deer Creek? He
was over 300 with Deer Creek, and then he had 276 or 280 right in there against. I can't think of it, but it was another team.
Somebody, I can't remember who that was, but. Of course, I mean, and I've seen it. I think it was the Deer Creek game I was able to watch a little bit of Stillwater with. And no, it was Norman North. I take that back. It was Norman North. And they said, you know what, Contrell Walker, you are not going to run the ball. We're going to make Gunnar Gundy throw the ball to Anthony Bland, and Stillwater was able to do that quite a bit.
Right.
But that just shows you how tough Stillwater is. Yeah, you can try to stop Contrell Walker by putting another guy or two in the box, but then that leaves Gunnar Gundy throwing it to Anthony Bland and that Stillwater receiving crew out there.
And that goes back to why we feel like they're the top team in 6A Division II. They're not a one-dimensional team. They're not. You want to stop the run, great. We'll throw for 300 yards and 4 or 5 touchdowns. I mean, so they're the real deal. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But I think that's a great pick with the Walker kid being the mid-season player of the year for 6A Division II.
And when you look at Class 5A over the years, it's either been a quarterback or run back. And of course, you can say that about any class
of ball,
even college football.
Right.
Like the Heisman is now the quarterback. Trophy, but
it's a joke.
Jacob went with Dorian Plumley out of El Reno.
Interesting.
It started. With Guthrie in there to get all this thing going. There was a player named DeMarco Jones, and then Guthrie's had lots of great quarterbacks, but then the ones that tend to take your team to a different level, DeMarco Jones, Kai Staley. That's what Plumley's doing for El Reno.
Yeah.
We talked about them in the first segment, but he's got them going. It's just trying to build up off of him. Obviously, it goes through him.
Well, and we talked a little bit about Coach Atkins, and he's his quarterbacks are always going to be smart. They're going to run the offense the way he wants it ran, make good decisions. So that young man will do nothing but continue to get better with Chuck calling the plays over at El Reno.
El Reno off to a 4-1 start. Remember, they went 12-1 in 2009. Actually. Beat Guthrie in 2009 that season. Never heard the end of that one over in El Reno. But 5A, of course, and I'm not taking away from the Plumley kid, but obviously Dadrian Taylor's been hurt for Carl Albert.
Right.
I mean, he'd be up there. Dominic Richardson up there as well.
Yeah.
But if you take Plumley off the El Reno, they might be 0-5.
Yeah, I mean you can make that argument for darn sure. And so, there's Carl Albert's been without Taylor and still not missing a lick, and it's the difference between having a good team that has an outstanding player and an outstanding team that has outstanding players. Is where El Reno finds themselves right now. But again, back in 2002, we witnessed firsthand the Guthrie Blue Jays defeat, in my opinion, 3 teams that were better than them, if just on the hoof. When you looked at just talent, and the Blue Jays
Ardmore,
beat
Chick Shea, Booker T,
and they put it on all 3 of them and brought home the gold ball. So
Tulsa Central was pretty good too.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty darn good.
The other, we'll look at 4A District 2. It's going to be a fun season to watch there. Huddle and Bethany both 5-0, both 2-0 in district play. Oh, by the way, the Cushing Tigers are also 2-0, but their schedule's getting ready to beef up a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's got Sam Brandt out in Bethany. He's already counted for 20 touchdowns, 11 through the air, 9 on the ground. He's got a big game this week with Tuttle, but he's off. He's doing a good thing for the Bethany Broncos up in the Oklahoma City Metro.
Well, and I believe they've already. I'm trying to look over to the show. I think he's already thrown he's accounted for 20 touchdowns already, 11 passing, 9 rushing. I mean, the kid's legit. I mean, that's a whole lot of touchdowns through five weeks. But Tuttle has kind of woke up, Bethany's kind of woke up. Tuttle's been there year in and year out, and Bethany's really starting to become that more consistent football program. So it'll be interesting to see where that plays out this year. But again, you can one thing about Jacob is he does his homework. And you may not agree with his picks, but he's going to have some facts behind him to back up why he picked the person he did, and this young man's no different.
Yeah, Bethany Hall Tuttle played this week. I'm sure that's one of the games we'll talk about here in our next segment. But Class 3A, real quick, we're starting to run out of time here. Connor Carey at a Heritage Hall. Class 2A, A.J. Ward out of Community Christian. Class A football, we're talking about here, is Griffin Lamb out of Cashin, of course, the star quarterback over there. Game-winning touchdown pass in the late victory over Christian Heritage, a blowout victory over Crescent, and Griffin Lamb, a good choice, Class A football.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at what are the kids doing on the field, and he's had as good of a year as anybody in A-ball, and and again, I think is he just a junior, Christian?
Ooh, I'd have to effort that.
I think he's a junior, but he, young man's just going to continue to get better and better, so. You won't get any arguments out of me on any of his picks for mid-season player of the year. Of course, doesn't matter how you start, matters how you finish. So much like in life, Christopher. So we will see what happens.
I'll look that up during the break. Class B, Stevie Orr out of Davenport, and Ben Webb, Southwest Canada in Class D. Some of the looks there. So good job, Jacob. I'm glad to share those with our listening audience out there. All right, you got to take a break. Oh, no.
Well, what happened?
The mixer's saying, no, you can't go to break because I'm frozen up.
Why'd you freeze?
Well, we can do this, but we have to be really quiet during the break.
Do you need me to sing or?
No. Oh. We can do this. We're just going to have to mute or be quiet when we take our
We can't talk?
No.
Oh, boy.
Until I get this figured out.
Okay.
All right, taking time out. This is a high school Huddle, 93.7 FM, KSBI.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you've had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
And these are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably
20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20.
An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. I need this pack.
Okay.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Foundation Insurance and Risk Management is an independent insurance agency, which means they have made available some of the best companies for you. They offer all types of personal insurance coverages to their clients, including auto, homeowners, earthquake, mobile home, and individual life insurance. Call Foundation Insurance today at 405-293-9355 or go online at foundationinsurance.net and fill out a quick online quote form. Foundation Insurance and Risk Management. Let them help you design an insurance plan that fits your needs and budget.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tagging Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tagging Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right. Take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tagging Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Been looking for answers to your financial questions? Signal Financial Management provides professional investment management services to individuals, corporations, and institutions. Signal can help you reduce risks through a wide range of services and solutions, including investment, retirement, estate planning, and long-term care. Located in Edmond, visit Signal online at signalrg.com or by phone at 855-644-4401. Your money matters at Signal Financial Management.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet. Just a short drive to I-35 and the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
What makes a great bank? Financial strength, convenient hours in multiple locations, the latest financial tools. Bank First offers this and more, a lot more. In fact, Bank First employees volunteer with nonprofits, serve on school boards, church and civic groups in every city we serve. Bank First does this because we're more than just another bank. We're an integral part of 50 Oklahoma communities. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. Member FDIC.
Legacy Wealth Advisory Group, your business wealth advisory experts, provide consulting, training, and turnkey solutions for businesses and their employees. Legacy provides solutions and strategies for employee benefits, human resources, commercial insurance, estate planning, and tax planning. Visit them online at legacywag.com or contact Legacy at 405-216-5578 for a free consultation and start planning your future today.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678. Don't have time to call? Send us a text at 405-973-8645 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Welcome back. High School Huddle, 93.7 FM KSBI, alongside Phil Nichols. I'm Chris Evans. This is the High School Huddle presented by Legacy Wealth Advisory Group. LegacyWag.com, LegacyWagBenefits.com. Go to the website, check it all out right there at the at your fingertips, and get all your answers, most of your questions answered. And what you can't or find out, give them a call. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, give us a call. But I think what Tim was, or what Chris is really saying is, I can't answer all the questions, but I'll find somebody that can.
Oh, yeah, and you get, I got Woodward on my mind.
I know. I can, real quick, a good friend, Tim Perkypile, who's really kind of caught on with the show and paying it and watching us every week. I want to congratulate Tim. He just retired.
Oh, wow.
Tim, very successful engineer, and he's hanging her up, Chris. So congratulations, Tim Perkypile, and I've got all kinds of projects I can help give you if you need to stay busy, buddy.
What would you do if you were retired?
Oh, we don't want to think about that, Chris.
Drive around?
Too much free time, Chris. It'd be bad. I mean, probably similar to what Mr. Chappell currently does.
What's he do?
Well, I mean, drives around.
Oh, drives around.
Yeah.
Drives around town, kind of looking.
How long has Mr. Chappell been retired? 15, 20 years? Probably?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we got the trip to Woodward, 2.5 hours.
One way.
So if we leave at 2,
yep,
get there at 4:30, 4:15. I mean,
do we get to eat this week?
That's the deal. I mean, do you leave early to eat, or do you wait after the game to eat? Or,
well, 2's pretty early, Chris.
Of course, in the Guthrie press box, we feed our guests.
Yes, we do.
We have pizza. We have all the good stuff. Carl Albert has a very nice hospitality room.
First class every time.
Big time.
Always.
Ardmore feeds us when we go to Ardmore, Oklahoma.
Do very well.
That's
about it. That's about it, Chris.
That's about it. Yeah. But it's always nice to have. Then there's some good food options up there in Woodward, though.
Well, this is the challenge we have. See, I believe it was Enid. We waited till after the game.
We got home at 3 o'clock.
Well,
and Enid's just up the road.
And yeah, it was a rough day. I mean, we went and ate, and that took quite a while. And we get our food.
Ate before? No,
after.
Yeah, afterwards.
Ate after. Yeah. We're a good 15 miles outside of Enid, and one of the guys in the truck, not Chris or I, says, I think I left my phone at the restaurant. And he said, that's all right. He said, I'll get it
Monday.
And I'm thinking, what? I mean, how does that work?
Well, how you going to operate the rest of the night, Saturday and Sunday, and half a Monday?
My whole body shut down with just the thought of not having my phone with me for that long.
I said, it wasn't even my phone. I said, no, we'll turn around. I mean, you can't be without phone.
Right, you can't be without phone. And so we decided to turn around and go get his phone. And I don't know what else happened, but we We went on a drive from heck. I mean, you
missed a turn.
You did miss a turn, but we literally got home at like 1:30.
It was
It was stupid.
It was stupid. That's exactly. It was stupid.
It was crazy.
Well, when I go back home, I don't like the 2-lane.
I know, Chris.
Cows and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I like to be. If something does happen, I like to be seen. And, that stuff. But it was a fast way through 81. Go out on 81 and then sneak a turn into Crescent and miss my Crescent.
We went to Kingfisher.
I know. I'm just saying. I missed my turn to Crescent.
You missed a couple turns.
Yeah.
We went all the way to Kingfisher.
We got there plenty of time.
Oh, always happy to be in Kingfisher.
Yeah.
I mean, not much going on at 1 a.m. in Kingfisher.
No.
In case anybody's wondering.
Birthplace of Sam Walton.
Absolutely. Great American, Sam Walton.
Hey, remember did I share my story last week with Walmart? It's now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talked about that.
No. Oh, yeah, by the way, for the wine moms and
Happy.
And me, yeah, that are so disturbed with the where everything's been misplaced now.
Well,
I've been told there's an app, and I don't know the app, but you download an app, and it tells you what items are on what row in Walmart.
Really?
So it'll tell you like toothpicks, row 4.
Okay, what's this whole thing now where you can go online or something or call in your order?
Oh, yeah, it's been around for a few years, so.
And they'll bag it up and you just...
At participating local stores, yes.
I guess we're going to be a participating store here shortly.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I mean, I know you can order it, then they put it in this big old orange tube, when you first walk in.
Yeah,
you go in there and pick it up. So someone's going to do your grocery shopping for you?
But what I've thought about that is most people are like me, and you go to Walmart wanting something that costs $4, and you leave and you spent $200.
Oh, yeah,
So
easily.
won't that hurt their sales if they start doing that?
It's true.
I mean, I'm always thinking, Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, most times it's about absolutely nothing.
I mean, you go in for tomatoes and you get motor oil.
Yeah. I mean, if you got to go get, say, water, and I always have to make the loop, right? Got to do the loop because you just don't know
More
what
people
might be
can see you that way.
That's public, Chris. And you make the loop.
You're giving back.
I'm giving back. And you get, but you got to stop and get some toothpaste, maybe some personal hygiene stuff. You got to. Maybe you're going to swing over by Sporting Goods, pick up a lure or two, perhaps get some tennis balls to throw to our dogs in the backyard. Next thing you know, you look down at your cart, it's $287.
Yeah, no, you went in for a bottle of ranch.
Bottle of ranch dressing.
Dressing, yeah.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
It's a conspiracy.
It really is. Okay, we are running. We got one more break to get to, but real quick, I know it's like it's 4th down and 3. We're looking at a full court press. Top games this week in the state of Oklahoma, and we'll get to half of them here. Class 4A, we talked about in the last segment. Yeah. Huddle visiting Bethany. Both teams 5-0, and you got great quarterbacks. You got great defenses, and we'll see how that one comes out. Who are you taking?
Tuttle.
I agree. I'm taking Tuttle as well. Class 5A football, a little east side football.
Yeah.
We're not talking about west side football. Class 5 at number 5, Collinsville, taking on number 6, Tahlequah. 5-0, both teams 5-0 in that one. Again, I've not seen a whole lot, I would think. Tahlequah's been in Class 6A forever. They've been down in 5A the last few years. Collinsville, we've seen a few times in the past, and they're just warming up for wrestling scenes. All they're doing. This little 5-0 stretch, and it's just bonus until wrestling comes around.
I'll take Tahlequah in that game.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'll take Tahlequah.
Right, I'll take Collinsville in that one.
Of course you would.
Washington at Millwood. Oh, we forgot. We got to look. Number 10, Washington at number 1, Millwood. And this is a rematch of last year's state championship game.
We don't really pick who's going to win. We pick the spread.
Yeah, we pick the spread. And I need to look up real quick because we always – what's our deal with Millwood?
Well, they're going to win 100-0
well, no,
if they wanted to.
We're not going to –
they're going to win state. It's just by how much.
No, we're not going to – we don't – you've already forgot what we do with Millwood. We are not – our thing is not if they're going to win. It's if they win by 30.
Well, isn't that basically what I just said?
No, you didn't say win by at least 30 points. That's the deal.
Oh, sweet.
We were going to look at it and see if they win by 30 points or more. Okay, here they are.
You're tough to hang out with sometimes.
Right. Do they win by 30?
No.
Oh, wow.
That was a nail biter.
Community Christian holds them underneath 30. It was only 44-22.
Yeah, that's a nail biter. Yeah, but
wow.
Well, it's all right. I mean, the wheels might be coming off of Millwood, Chris.
Oh, my goodness. They gave up 20. I mean, they scored 40, but they gave up 22. That's.
Well, they probably.
I hope they practiced hard this week.
Well, they're going to have to work a little bit. They got some problems at Millwood.
All right, Mr. Major, Mr. Houston, you better get back to work in Millwood, Oklahoma. Two more games to look at real quick in this segment. Putnam City North, 5-0. We've already bragged on them a lot here. Take on number 3, Tulsa Union, 3-2. This is a district game, though.
Yeah, I mean, Tulsa Union's going to win that ball game. I mean, there's still Tulsa Union, and Putnam North is still Putnam North.
Putnam North making the trip up to Tulsa for this one here. So I would give Union the advantage on that one.
Sure.
And Bristow is at Cleveland. It seems like I've talked about Cleveland like 25 times this past month. But Bristow's 5-0 going to Cleveland. Cleveland's 4-1. Yeah. Bristow, big victory over Oologah. But Purple Pirates, what's Cleveland's mascot? I don't think I know Cleveland's mascot. Well, Braves? Are they the Braves?
Sure.
I'll have to look it up.
We'll go with that.
All right. Who are you going with?
I'm going with Bristow.
I'm going to go with the home team, Cleveland.
Yep.
And I have to look up
the mascot.
I have to look at I'm going to go with Braves. I don't know if that's it, though.
Okay. Well, if it's Braves, you can buy me lunch.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's the Braves or not. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Braves. All right. Now you take time out, come back, finish up the show here. This is the High School Huddle presented by the good friends at Legacy Wealth Advisory Group.
Legacy Wealth Advisory Group, your business wealth advisory experts, provide consulting, training, and turnkey solutions for businesses and their employees. Legacy provides solutions and strategies for employee benefits, human resources, commercial insurance, estate planning, and tax planning. Visit them online at legacywag.com or contact Legacy at 405-216-5578 for a free consultation and start planning your future today.
What makes a great bank? Financial strength, convenient hours in multiple locations, the latest financial tools. Bank First offers this and more, a lot more. In fact, Bank First employees volunteer with nonprofits, serve on school boards, church and civic groups in every city we serve. Bank First does this because we're more than just another bank. We're an integral part of 50 Oklahoma communities. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. Member FDIC.
Been looking for answers to your financial questions? Signal Financial Management provides professional investment management services to individuals, corporations, and institutions. Signal can help you reduce risks through a wide range of services and solutions, including investment, retirement, estate planning, and long-term care. Located in Edmond, visit Signal online at signalrg.com or by phone at 855-644-4401. Your money matters at Signal Financial Management.
Foundation Insurance and Risk Management is an independent insurance agency, which means they have made available some of the best companies for you. They offer all types of personal insurance coverages to their clients, including auto, homeowners, earthquake, mobile home, and individual life insurance. Call Foundation Insurance today at 405-293-9355 or go online at foundationinsurance.net and fill out a quick online quote form. Foundation Insurance and Risk Management. Let them help you design an insurance plan that fits your needs and budget.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
These are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably
20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20.
An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. Come on, I need this pack.
Okay.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know that Guthrie Tagging Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tagging Agency helps with driver's road test. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tagging Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678. Don't have time to call? Send us a text at 405-973-8645 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Final segment, High School Huddle, 93.7 FM, North Central, Oklahoma. You like the shirt?
That's kind of fancy for you, Chris. We were talking about that before we came on the air. It got a little preppy feel to it.
Well, it's not. Well, I don't have like one of the men bracelets.
Well, not on.
Like
but
the cool country, the new hip country guys. I guess they're hip. But
don't even.
But yeah, standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. That's what I was doing this summer.
Oh, you bought that when you were on that trip
at the shop? Yeah.
Who watched your dog for 14 days when you were gone?
Well, we weren't gone 14 days.
It was 10 and a half, as long as 10 and a half days of my life.
Yeah, it was 10, about that.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, great. Casey got a hat. You got a shirt. Phil got nothing.
Well, it's on the. Put it on. It's on.
Oh, is the wife listening?
I just haven't given it to you yet.
Oh, okay.
When you deserve it, I will give it to you.
I deserve it.
So you just think about that for a little bit.
I'm thinking.
By the way, Cleveland Tigers.
You're wrong. I am having such a great lunch this week.
We never bet on it, but
yes, we did. Everybody heard.
It is the Cleveland Tigers, and I apologize to our good friends up there in Cleveland. By the way, okay, I feel like I have to do this now. Cleveland's 4-1 on the season, Phil. They have. Let me look at it. What was it? 4 wins all of last year.
Yeah.
3 wins the year before that. 3 wins in 2015. 5 wins in 2014. 5 wins in 2013. So they got a first-year head coach up there over in Cleveland, home of the Tigers, and they're off to a good start. So congratulations to them. By the way, you won't know this, but they play. I didn't know it either until I looked it up.
Well, that must mean I won't know.
I'm all about. Okay, I apologize. I shouldn't have done that, Phil. Can you tell me what the field at Cleveland is called?
Well, I mean, I don't know that.
Billy Vessel's Field.
That makes sense.
It does make sense.
Home of Heisman Trophy winner Billy Vessel? Sure. Well, that's outstanding. I appreciate you not making assumptions about my intelligence going forward.
I apologize. And you really knew that. You were just trying to make some radio humor, and I appreciate you doing that.
Too late, Chris.
Okay. Class 7A football or Class 7A football?
Wow, man.
How about 7A? How about Class 7A? You put the 6 biggest schools in Oklahoma along with the private schools. Class 7A football.
Seems fair to me.
Okay.
I don't think Heritage Hall would agree with that, but it seems fair to me.
Gosh, Class 7A. Okay, Class 3A football.
There you go.
We were talking about them last week. Perkins Try-On Demons, 5-0, but they're going to the fancy lands. Heritage Hall this week.
I'm just telling you
That's
now.
on Thursday night, by the way. We're going to listen to that game.
There is absolutely zero chance of me ever picking Heritage Hall to be the public school. So I'm going with our friends over at Perkins.
Oh, now, Phil, that's your heart talking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'm rooting for you, PDDs.
Perkins for the win.
And I will drive the float in a parade if you beat Heritage Hall.
I'm just saying I will never, ever, never pick a private school over a public school.
Well, I mean, percentages say you would lose quite a bit.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, all right.
52. I've been losing my whole life, Chris.
Seminole is at Idabel. Kingston is at Colgate. And our Coil Blue Jackets, our friends here in Logan County, traveling to Southwest Covenant. The Blue Jackets 3-1, taking on Southwest Covenant, who is 5-0. They are Southwest Covenant, very talented, and Coil, the underdog, on the road.
Yeah, I think Coil's in top. I think they're 6 or 7 this week, and I think their opponent's top 4. I think 3 or 4 in the state. So, yeah, but Coil very much could come away with a victory tonight or that evening when they play. But I think you'd have to go with the home team.
Oh, the private team?
Are they private?
Private school?
Are they private?
Southwest Covenant, yeah.
Well, wait a second. You have private Christian schools, and then you have private schools.
Oh. Big difference, huh?
I'm trying to cover my butt right now, but I'm going to go with Coil, Chris.
Go with Coil, okay. So there were no games in 5A football in the top 10. How about Ardmore at El Reno?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there was the Collinsville-Tahlequah game on the east side. Okay. McGinnis at Guyman, no. Noble Altus, that's intriguing.
Yeah, I mean, Altus should win that game.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's not a whole lot 5A this week.
So, we never pick you always stay away from picking the Guthrie game.
Yeah, it's a no-win.
Is it like a Kirk Herbstreit thing? Since you're covering the game, you can't make a pick? Is that what you're doing?
Well, if I pick Guthrie, then I'm the homer guy.
Right.
If I pick against Guthrie, then I'm going against Guthrie, and I'm not really a fan.
Well, you have an El Reno shirt.
Yes. I helped El Reno to the state championship.
And they gave you a shirt.
They gave me a shirt, yeah.
I had a Crescent shirt, and Chris ruined it for me.
I didn't ruin it for you.
Nike ruined it for me.
Just do it.
Well, I just did. I don't have that shirt anymore.
Hey, your wardrobe, you're getting some new.
I had to buy some new gear. I had to get donated all my Nike gear, and I didn't burn it because I think that's silly. There's people that could use clothes, and that's silly. So I donated it, and I'm out aggressively replacing my casual wardrobe, Chris.
You got a lot of guidelines to go through.
I do have a lot of guys. It's tough being me, Chris.
It is tough being you.
Tough being me.
Well, we need to get out of here. We need to exit stage left. Kind of had a slow day. I had a truck run to a building, murder for hire plot today.
That happens every day.
Yeah.
Have you ever merged stage right or exited stage right? Does that ever happen? It's always stage left. Why is that?
I don't know.
Can it be stage right?
Well, you go right, I go left.
That's how we are in life. You're a lefty. There's no doubt.
Oh, what are you talking
very
about?
Liberal. Chris Evans, very liberal.
How about right in the middle?
But very moderate?
Yeah, I'm very moderate.
Well, you know who lives on the fence?
Who's that?
Mr. Chappell, our good friend.
Is moderate mean on the fence?
No, moderate actually is probably where you and I live. It means you've got some
political.
Usually it's socially you're leaning a little left.
Overtime.
Financially, a little bit more to the right. Who am I kidding? I'm far right.
No, the far right and the far left scare me.
They do scare
They
Chris.
scare me so much. It is crazy, and we better end it at that before the email inbox gets too full.
A feller will come see you.
Out in the country will come see me. All right, we're out of here. A big thank you to Miranda Lambert in our Stillwater studio and Jordan Leach, our homecoming queen, Jordan Leach. Yep. We are out of here again. This is the High School. We are presented by the Lake State Wealth Advisory Group. Best of luck to your team, and we'll talk to you next week. This has been the High School Huddle.
This has been the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM. Be sure to tune in next week as we break down more of the top games and news from across the state of Oklahoma.